Hey guys, welcome back. I'm here with another video, of course back in my car. I've done so many videos now in my car, so it's kind of like a usual thing. I'm gonna do another New Zealand video, so this one's aimed for if you're wanting to maybe come and live in New Zealand, because I personally love New Zealand and I'm gonna be sharing the pros and cons. There's obviously a lot of pros, but like there is cons as well, so it's like if you are wanting to maybe one day live here, it's obviously good to know both the pros and cons before you make this big decision. I'm gonna start with the pros. Obviously a big one is like the beautiful nature. New Zealand is known for like the beautiful nature, and I'd have to agree, like you go overseas and it's really nice, there's really pretty nature too, but every time I go back home, like I'm just like more in awe at how beautiful the country is. I want to do more exploring, and like I can insert here some beautiful like New Zealand nature. No matter like where you live in the country, like it's always pretty accessible for like beautiful nature shots. Like I'd say like it wouldn't be more than 3 hours to the nearest beach from wherever you live. Like I live in Hamilton now, but I used to live, well I still kind of live at home at Papamoa, so that's 1.5 hours that way, and then from Hamilton it's only like 45 minutes from Raglan, the other side of the beach that way. So yeah, it's really pretty. If like you live in a bigger country, obviously you're gonna be traveling probably a lot further for like a beach. No, like depends where you live, like but yeah, I really love that about New Zealand. I'd also say another pro is like the community of New Zealand. Most people get along pretty well. Kiwis are known to be laid back, friendly type people, apart from maybe when people are driving, that's when people get a bit cranky. So New Zealand is a super safe country. I'm pretty sure it's the second most safest country in the world, Iceland being the first. So that obviously makes you feel good, like you want to feel safe in a country you live in. We've had a few incidents with terrorist attack, which was devastating, but yeah, apart from that we've not really had any other major events like that other countries seem to have. So yes, there is no tipping in New Zealand, so like in America that's a biggie and you have to tip like pretty much wherever you go, but yeah, there's no tipping in New Zealand. New Zealand has definitely a good range of weather. Like you can kind of decide where you want to live because of the weather. The North Island is a lot warmer than the South. In winter it's like average is like 16 degrees, and South Island it's 10, so that's kind of a big difference. But yeah, I quite like how New Zealand has different seasons. Like some countries only really have warm weather, but yeah, I'm a fan of all different seasons. Another thing like people might not think of, like New Zealand is quite a small country, so I'd say it's pretty easy to like get your name out there for a job, or like something like you want to like get your name out there, because there's probably smaller businesses, you've got more options, also very few like celebrities, I guess. So if you want to become a celebrity, like it's probably kind of easy to do that in such a small country. Such as Lord, she started from the bottom and look at her now, she's like globally known and everything. New Zealand is known as beautiful, but also it is pretty expensive. Like things, cost of living, fuel, food. I definitely know the fuel here is very expensive. It's like 2.5 a litre, which is really bad. Yeah, I guess you just have to like justify and see if it's worth it. Also is like pretty far from the rest of the world. The closest place is probably Australia, which is still like 3 hours away, which can obviously make it quite expensive for like flights and traveling. Another thing about to do with the weather, in the summertime the UV sun rays are like actually so harsh. Like you can get burnt in New Zealand, like especially for me, I got very pale sensitive skin, but you can get burnt like so easily. So yeah, definitely if you're here, you've just got to put sunscreen on like all the time, like even in the winter it's probably advised. The biggest city here is Auckland. Compared to other countries, Auckland is very, very small. So if you're wanting that huge city vibe, then probably the small New Zealand is probably not right, but some people don't like the big rush and that, so it's kind of up to you. A bit of a thing with concerts, there's like very few, and there's only probably, if artists come to New Zealand, there'd probably only be one concert, and they would probably always be in Auckland, which is like unfair, I guess, for like people in the South Island. Like that's a long way to travel just for a concert. I guess because it's so isolated and away from the rest of the world, like the artists kind of miss out on us sometimes. Yeah, so that's kind of all the ones I came up with. I would say for me, I really love New Zealand and I can't imagine living anywhere else. It's just beautiful, safe country. But yeah, if you agree with me, I'd love to like hear your thoughts. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and got some insight. That was the aim, and I'll see you in my next one hopefully.